Has Robert Vacano's administration been running a campaign fundraising operation out of the county's headquarters? Absolutely, say multiple sources. And at the center of it all, a top Vacano deputy. When Robert Vacano needed someone to head up his fundraising machine years ago, he turned to Nader Fakhouri, now an assistant county CEO. And according to multiple sources with direct knowledge of the county's political and fundraising efforts, that machine has been operating outside of the law for years. The sources say Fakhouri and a team of other appointees have violated campaign laws by spending county time doing political work. It includes raising money for Vacano's campaign fund, his political action committee, and his own charity, the Robert Vacano Hope Foundation. Each of the funds are flush with cash. Vacano's campaign fund raised $1.7 million in last year's election cycle. His political action committee has raked in nearly $500,000, making it the third largest of its kind in the state. And Vacano's charity took in almost $94,000 last year. As Vacano's chief fundraiser, sources say Fakhouri rarely performs real county work. One source who required anonymity for fear of retribution said this: Nader Fakhouri directs staff in political and charitable fundraising. Much of the work is done during normal business hours. Here's how another person close to Fakhouri described his work schedule. According to the source, he spends his time meeting and having lunch with people who write checks, picking up checks, and attending to the needs of the people who write those checks. Nader sometimes meets with the executive staff and sometimes has other tasks, but his main job duty is to deal with the day-to-day requirements that come with raising the money. Law experts say that would violate Michigan's campaign finance rules, which prohibit employees paid with taxpayer money from performing any political work while on their taxpayer-funded jobs. Fakhouri's $140,000 a year salary is paid from the county's IT department.
If someone's working a substantial portion of their day on a campaign, then that would appear to violate the campaign finance statute.
Peter Henning is a former federal prosecutor. He says violations like the ones alleged could be of interest to the FBI and the state. The penalty is stiff, up to 1 year in prison.
Any prosecutor would want to have eyewitness testimony. Usually the way these cases are made involving campaign finance or more generally governmental corruption is to get the cooperation of someone who is involved.
Reached by phone, Fakhouri said he has never done political work on county time. He says he's recovering from a health ailment and is currently on vacation from his county job. County officials are also denying the allegations, calling them absolutely false. County spokeswoman Brooke Blackwell provided time cards for Fakhouri. Over a 3-month period, they show he worked mostly 8-hour days. Blackwell says Fakhouri and his team do perform county work, like attending budget meetings, managing community outreach programs for seniors, and working on the county's deficit reduction plan. Fakhouri's sister has financially benefited from Vacano's campaigns. Campaign records for his political action committee show that it's doled out tens of thousands of dollars to an IT company based in Troy. The company is registered to Fakhouri's sister Najwa and has received payments over the last 3 years totaling more than $93,000. Vacano's campaign fund has also paid the company even more, another $131,000 since 2009. Filings show that the company performs consulting for the campaign. We went to the company to talk to the owner. It's registered here, a post office box at a UPS store. Now, Vacano's administration has been accused of breaking the law before on a similar campaign issue. In 2006, a former Wayne County employee filed suit against Vacano, saying she was fired for refusing to raise campaign funds. That case was settled out of court.
Ross, I understand you're working on another story about the same deputy county executive as well?
That's right. Tonight at 11, the investigators take a closer look at a development project in Wayne County where Fakhouri's brother-in-law got a lot of help from the county. Even Robert Vacano's girlfriend made money off this deal. We'll have all those details tonight on 7 Action News at 11.
All right.